Undoubtedly, philosophers are in the right when they tell us that nothing is great or little otherwise than by comparison. Difference in opinions has cost many millions of lives. For instance, whether flesh be bread, or bread be flesh, whether the juice of a certain berry be blood or wine. This made me reflect how vain an attempt it is for a man to endeavor to do himself honor among those who are out of all degree of equality or comparison with him. My hours of leisure I spent in reading the best authors, ancient and modern, being always provided with a good number of books, and when I was ashore, in observing the manners and dispositions of the people, as well as learning their language, wherein I had a great facility, by the strength of my memory. They have a notion, that when people are met together, a short silence does much improve conversation. This I found to be true, for during those little intermissions of talk, new ideas would arise in their minds, which very much enlivened the discourse. For they have no conception how a rational creature can be compelled, but only advised, or exhorted, because no person can disobey reason, without giving up his claim to be a rational creature. I write without any view towards profit or praise. I never suffered a word to pass that may look like reflection, or possibly give the least offense even to those who are most ready to take it. Poor nations are hungry, and rich nations are proud, and pride and hunger will ever be at variance. Vision is the art of seeing things invisible. We have just enough religion to make us hate, but not enough to make us love one another. Every man desires to live long, but no man would be old. The latter part of a wise man's life is taken up in curing the follies, prejudices, and false opinions he had contracted in the former. When a true genius appears in the world, you may know him by this sign, that the dunces are all in confederacy against him. Whatever the poets pretend, it is plain they give immortality to none but themselves. It is Homer and Virgil we reverence and admire, not Achilles or Aeneas. With historians it is quite the contrary. Our thoughts are taken up with the actions, persons, and events we read, and we little regard the authors. When a man is made a spiritual peer, he loses his surname; when a temporal, his Christian name. If a man would register all his opinions upon love, politics, religion, learning, etc., beginning from his youth and so go on to old age, what a bundle of inconsistencies and contradictions would appear at last. What they do in heaven we are ignorant of, what they do not we are told expressly, that they neither marry nor are given in marriage. I never wonder to see men wicked, but I often wonder to see them not ashamed. The bulk of mankind is as well equipped for flying as thinking. Invention is the talent of youth, and judgment of age. Satire is a sort of glass, wherein beholders do generally discover everybody's face but their own. Instead of dirt and poison, we have rather chosen to fill our hives with honey and wax, thus furnishing mankind with the two noblest of things, which are sweetness and light. There are few, very few, that will own themselves in a mistake, though all the world sees them to be in downright nonsense. And surely one of the best rules in conversation is, never to say a thing which any of the company can reasonably wish had been left unsaid. We are so fond of one another, because our ailments are the same.